Good morning, everybody. It's the Savagestacker. All right, let's talk about a few things here. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for coming by my YouTube channel. If you wouldn't mind, go down there and hit that thumbs up. It looks like about 10% of you are hitting the thumbs up. If I can get 20%, that would be fantastic. So please go down there and hit that thumbs up button right there. It does not hurt you in any way. The thumbs up button does not bite back. Just big old like, that'd be highly, highly appreciated. Okay, let's talk about a couple things here. The first thing I want to talk about is my dire need to buy grungy silver. I just tend to gravitate towards the grungy stuff, the stuff that's just nobody else really, they glance over it and they're like, whatever, maybe it's got some tape on it. And, I know that this has added value and it's a little beat up. It's got some dings and scratches and scuffy marks. It's got all this stuff on it. Oh, little face reveal there. Boom, 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 boom. And I will buy that over brand new stuff any day of the week. If you got brand new Sunshine Mint bars in there, or these nadir or nidar or nadire or whatever the heck you say those. I say nadir bars. If you have a bunch of that brand new stuff in there, nice. It looks good. It's nice because it resells really well, but it doesn't strike me. It doesn't hit that spot where I feel like I'm going to get added value, or it's just, I like the old stuff. It has character. It just looks really cool. Maybe it has some toning. Like I just got this Sunshine Mining 10-ounce silver bar. It's still in its original plastic right here. I tend to find Sunshine Mining stuff. It's funny. It says Sunshine Silver, Sunshine Mining, Sunshine Bullion. Which is it? It's a silver company with multiple names there. But this is the older Sunshine Mining bar, and nowadays it's Sunshine Silver or just a Sunshine Mint bar, right? But this stuff right here has character to me. It's got some toning on it because there's probably some holes in this bag over the years, and it's never been outside of this, so it probably really doesn't have many scratches or anything, but it just looks cool. It looks funny or funky, and I like that. I like that character. And I know a lot of people will gravitate towards brand new silver, brand new stuff in the, package, or just that brand new shiny stuff. And me, I'm the exact opposite. I like the funky stuff. I think it deserves to be in a stack. I bought this the other day. This is my most recent purchase. He had one of these in the case without the serial number on it, still retro, but this was a little bit older. I said, I'll take that thing. And he goes, actually, I got one that I held aside for you. I said, oh, okay, cool. It's all in the package with the serial number. And just, regular old bullion prices. I looked them up online, and they go for like $350 on eBay. It's crazy. I don't know if these guys don't check the price on things on eBay or whatever, but that's generic bullion prices, so not bad. Same thing with this thing, Sunshine Mining. That's my most recent purchase, and this is also my other most recent purchase. Is a 1981 Mexican Libertad, quarter-ounce gold Mexican Libertad, MS-67. First attempt of getting into kind of numismatics here. I did pay a little bit of a premium for this, but I have been seeing quarter-ounce gold maples go for close to about what I paid for this. I mean, I paid a little bit more than that, but backdated gold maple leafs on some sites cost about the same price this did, and that's ungraded. So I jumped on it. They picked up 3 of these. They went to a coin show, and those coin dealers, they wheel and deal amongst themselves before the show starts, before the public gets in there. And they either buy up all the good stuff, or they buy things that they get at a good price and they know they can make a little money on. And so they were able to pick up 3 of those. Some dealer had a whole tube of these, and he sent these in himself for grading. He did get an MS-69, which is only one in population. So he has it. And that thing is worth like $8,000 or something crazy. But that right there, I got for a great price. MS-67, kind of my first attempt to get to mindfully getting into numismatics. I do have some other graded stuff, and but this is all stuff that I got, for a good price. This actually my son bought me for Father's Day. So again, I didn't mindfully buy anything numismatic. I just I have some pieces that I got for bullion prices, like this here. Bullion prices, MS-70. I actually traded this for an eagle, kind of a beat up eagle that I had. And my other coin shop will let me trade stuff, so I got that. But I have some graded stuff and some numismatic stuff that I didn't get for numismatic prices. I got it for cheap. So this is kind of my first attempt at that. And it wasn't a bad price anyway, so I tiptoed through the door on numismatics. But back to what I was saying about buying scruffy or older or even vintage silver just is more appealing to me. And the cool thing is there's usually added value. I go on eBay every time I buy something that's funky. My mouth is dry and parched. Hold on one second. Starting to stumble. Sorry about that. So this I got 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago. This has been sitting in my coin shop guy's case ever since I found this shop. This has been sitting in his case for 3 months, and nobody's bought it. And this is an older style. This is a vintage style Monarch's precious metal bar, and he had a $300 price tag on it, and I thought that was high. And if I was collecting those, I would think that was actually low because they're going for like $500, $450 to $550 on eBay. So, and I hit him up and I said, hey, look, that thing's been in your case for a while now, for a long while. Nobody's buying it. You think you can do better than $300? And he came down to a great price. I was like, wow, okay, cool. Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't even mention that price myself if I was, I would have felt like I was lowballing him. But he came up with a price, and I said, absolutely, I'll jump on it right now. Then I looked it up on eBay when I left, and I went, oh shoot, those are going for like $500 all day long, $450 to $500 on eBay. And so, that's why I like buying the scruffier stuff, the older stuff, the stuff that a lot of people just glance over because it's toned up, it's beat up, might have some scruff marks on it. People don't buy that stuff because they want brand new stuff. And this to me is just something I buy when spot price dips really low. I find the cheapest I can find, and I buy a lot of it, and I stack it up. And that's what I do when the spot price dips low. But if I go in there for my regular scheduled purchase of silver or gold, I will always gravitate towards the older stuff, the stuff that just has character. And usually it's minted in 70s or 80s, and it just it's been around. It has some wear on it, and I like that kind of silver. I prefer that kind of silver. Now, we're not just talking about vintage stuff or low minted items here. We're just talking about any everyday stuff like this, stuff that you were able to buy quite a bit of, in the 80s. And to me, I just think that's cool because the sunshine mining stuff back then, every year they would put a new date on here. It wasn't the same stamp. They would whatever year it was, they'd stamp it on there. So you know what year it is, and that to me is just cool. It's got a serial number on it. So it gives it character, gives it more value, and people pay good money on it. And when I get it for bullion prices, I feel like I've won the lottery. Now, I'm not going to try to turn around and sell it and make that money on it because I'm just stacking it. If I can get cool stuff to show off on the channel for a good price, I will do that all day long. I just think this stuff has character. But yeah, I've been buying quite a bit lately, and it's all been stuff like this. You see, the most recent purchases are these three right here, and this gold right here, and all of it's, you know, early 80s stuff. So that's just stuff I kind of gravitate towards. And then he had a couple of these the other day. This was my payday purchase right here. 1/4 ounce of gold, 10-ounce bar, 2 1-ounce 1984 Inglehards right there. So yeah, that's the stuff I gravitate towards. All right. So what do you guys gravitate towards? The brand new shiny stuff or older stuff or even vintage stuff? What do you gravitate towards? Let me know down in the comments. So we're getting close on the guardhouse box 1-ounce bar thing. I just finally got one of these and got some capsules, and most of them that I wanted to put in here fit. There was 2 that did not fit in the capsules, and one of them I knew for sure because it was a Hamilton and they're like long and a little bit less wide. I knew that wasn't going to fit, but most of these fit in there. I have 6 more slots, and let me tell you, it was not easy getting 19 bars here. One of these bars is not vintage. I just put it in there because it was a bar, and it's pretty cool, but I'll probably end up taking it out. I don't know, but that's why it's over here. But this is all this is all retro or vintage right here. My favorite one is the Deke Pereira that I got from Silverstruck. And I have 6 more that Silver Bar Stacker is holding on for me. And I'm going to probably pick those up this week. And that should fill this box up. And I don't know if I'm going to do a second one because this took me months. And I had a few of these. Like one of these is from Cyclops Stacks, a buddy of mine, and he gave me an Eaglehard bar. It's got some cool stuff on it. Let's just go through it. I got some time here. So Sunshine Mining. This is a 1988, so I would call that more retro. This is definitely retro. Silvertown retro. Let's go. Merrill Lynch. This is a cool bar. These are heavy premium on those. I want to turn these this way. There we go. I had 3 of these. I traded one for the Deke Pereira and 2 Silverstruck. I put the most toned up one in here, and the toning is cool. Never been touched by human hands. I used an edge of the plastic, of another plastic from cutting this one out to flip it into this thing right here. So it's never been touched by my human hands. It was in its original plastic. So I got that in there. Really cool. Look at the toning on that. I love the blue and purple toning. That's why I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to mess that up. It's my favorite. That's why I like titanium so much, because you can flame anodize it. It turns that blue and purple. Let's see here. What is this? Silver International Trade Unit. 999. Cool little bar. That one I already had. Independence Day, July 4th, 1973. You can see it was in one of those 1-ounce bar flips. This one, I really like this one. This one I got from Carson City, Nevada at the coin shop. And this thing's worth actually quite a bit of money. I didn't realize. Pebbleback, really plain Jane. Clayton Brokerage Company of St. Louis Incorporated. United States Silver Corporation. 200th anniversary Boston Tea Party. This thing is pretty cool. I hope that doesn't fall over on me. Now this is one of my favorites as well. The Brooklyn Bridge here with this weird, crazy, raw looking back. Like it's like they forgot to put the dye in there or something. Just really raw looking. Crazy little bar right there. A couple Johnson Matthey. I don't think these are even vintage, but I cut these out of the plastic. I think I got a couple of them in there. I got an A and a B. And this one I just picked up, International Trade Unit. I don't know who makes this. It's got the art bar back. And we got some Inglehards here. Some of these I already had. So, got the plain back there. Big E. This pebbleback one, I just got that in Carson City, Nevada as well. $25 an ounce, I think that was. Oh, maybe that's the big E. Wait, oh, we got a small E and a big E. I didn't realize that. Huh. I didn't realize that. Crazy. Put those together. And we got the old Canadian Engelhard there. And then this one right here I got from my buddy Cyclops Stacks. Season greetings. I forgot what that was. It's one of those little like clubs. I forget what it's called. You guys all will know, I'm sure. I forgot what the name of them. I've got that from Cyclops Stacks. And then one of my favorites right here, my Deke Pereira that I got from Silverstruck. I traded a Merrill Lynch bar for that, and it is one of my favorites. Really plain Jane, but to me that gives it the character. You know, this they're part of the company that is part of W.H. Foster. That's why I like them, because W.H. Foster is my favorite vintage bar making company. And yeah, so I had to have a Deke Pereira there, one of my favorites. All right, so we got 19 in here in all. One is not a vintage bar or retro bar. 007 over here. And no time to die. Because I have no time to die. Just keep on trucking. Get in there. So I might take that one out. But I have 6 slots open. And Silver Bar Stacker. Go check him out. Go check out Silverstruck as well, and Cyclops Stacks. Anybody I mentioned on here, I'll put their links in the description. Go check them out. Silverstruck, he's the man with the plan. Really good dude, solid dude, and great content. He's the one who got it started on this thing, and well, it's been a journey ever since. Because it's been really hard to find these 1 ounce bars. So yeah, I love the scruffy, old, weird, kind of off-brand or businesses that aren't even together no more style silver. And that's what I like to buy. I like to buy that funky stuff. I like the funky stuff. It's got character. You know, the stuff that made it and didn't get sold and are melted down from the refinery. Because a lot of these places, when they get a lot of stuff that won't sell, they just pile it all in a big old pile and sell it to the refineries and get the money, and then whatever the refinery does with it, usually they melt it down and sell it off as big old blocks to some other company that makes new bars, right? So these bars go through a gauntlet of issues to be in their original form here. So, you know, they won't stay like this forever. They will one day be turned into something else. And that's why I like to say, it's not my silver, it's just my turn. Because this stuff will be still around way longer than I will be on this planet. It will be sold off at some point, either by me or my kids. And then somebody else will end up with it, or it'll be melted down and turned into something else. So it's not my silver, it's just my turn. All right, thank you everybody for coming by. It is a Savagestacker. My mouth is getting super dry. I really truly appreciate you. Please go down and hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button. and really helps out the algorithm. All right. And leave a comment down there. Let me know what you think about the older, scruffier silver. Doesn't always have to be vintage, just that stuff, the old stuff that's got some character to it, usually from the 80s. And I just think it's really cool stuff. All right. Thank you. Take care. Bye.